Welcome. Welcome to the Everything Podcast Season 2 episode 123, and in this episode I'm going to be looking at the Doctor Who magazine news all to do with shooting up this 50th Doctor, which includes this year's Christmas special as well as the 2024 season of Doctor Who. So today we're going to start looking at the letter from the showrunner from Doctor Who magazine issue 584. Let's have a read. Letter from the showrunner. Production notes has regenerated. Rusty Davis, Doctor Who's returning boss, writes exclusively to Doctor Who magazine. What? Hello, faithful reader. Here I am. Settle down quiet at the back and let me tell you exactly how Doctor Who magazine itself created this new era of Doctor Who, because it's nice to look back now and wonder how it all began again. So I sit here with 10 scripts in front of me, 4 specials, so that's the 3 anniversary specials, which are the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder and the Giggle, as well as the Christmas special, and 6 episodes out of 8 of the new series so far, with episode 7 blinking away on the screen. First line, Int Coffee Bar USA, Day 1947, and to continue an old tradition, I can tell you that special 1 contains these 3 words: Wesley Pelican Dream. But it's funny how only a year into pre-production, principal players have already got slightly different memories of how this happened. I've learnt over the years that when the official history of Doctor Who says that in 1973 Barry Letts said X, Y, and Z, it was probably no such thing. That event was just chiseled into anecdote 25 years later. Read it. Is anything ever true? 3 paragraphs in, and already I'm existential. The new era begins. During the lockdown, Emily Cook from Doctor Who magazine organised tweet-alongs. The cast and crew of selected episodes tweeted simultaneously with fans replied enormous fun. David Tennant, Catherine Tate and I gathered online to watch Runaway Bride, and afterwards I just looked at my phone. It was 28:01 PM on the 18th of December 2020. Catherine texted me to say how much she enjoyed it. I texted her back, God, let's get David to do some more Doctor and Donna. I loved it so much. Do you know, true fact, until I looked those texts up, I thought Catherine said it first, but it was me. I don't think I really meant it. I thought, honestly, no secret plan worked. But then Catherine replied, let's do it, the Doctor and Donna, the Lost Adventures. But then I thought that we wouldn't really go back, would we? There was no space, surely. Jodie was being magnificent on the screen. My old mate Chris Chibnall was in fine form. But then Catherine texted on 23rd of December. David said he'd do it again in a heartbeat. Who do we need to speak to? Come on, let's get the old band back together. Oh really? Wow, Merry Christmas. So I double checked with David. He said yes, and then I simply had to be a professional. As a former producer of Doctor Who, I had a job to do. If David and Catherine had expressed a wish to return, it was literally my job to let BBC know. It wasn't my choice anymore, it was my duty. And I knew the 60th was coming up 3 years ahead. I kind of knew vaguely that Chris was only doing 3 years as showrunner, although I remember Stephen Moffat saying about TV never do a 4th season, and he stayed for 500 years. Chris and I are old mates. We usually text each other during Antideck Saturday Night Takeaway because we love it so much. Precisely because of that, I'd rarely ask Chris about Doctor Who. However, he gets enough work texts and friendship is much more important. So I just thought, well, I'll throw it out there, and since Chris is doing the busiest job in TV, I won't add to his workload. I'll email Piers Wayne, the director of drama, simply reporting into Oscar. I have no idea about your future plans, but might this fit in somewhere special, the anniversary, an extra, a one-off maybe, what do you think? And Lance came back just saying, oh, that's interesting, definitely let me get back to you. And then months passed, months. But that's some more for TV because everyone was busy learning how to make shows in lockdown. I had stuff of my own. January 2021 turned into the most surprising thing about my career with Channel 4's It's a Sin. So it was kind of so I was kind of busy. Good old Doctor Who felt very much in the past until to be continued in the issue after next, because next month is Christmas. Ho ho ho, cliffhanger. So, before I get on to the next announcement, I should say that when you're seeing this episode, you should have already seen the first 60th anniversary special, The Star Beast, which broadcast last night in the UK at the time of recording, which is the 14th of November 2023. We still don't know the exact timings for Disney Plus yet, but it is been confirmed that it's 6:30 PM in the UK. So we don't quite know yet. So hopefully you've seen it. Obviously, because I'm recording this nearly 2 weeks before the episode comes out, then obviously there's no spoilers. But let's get back to Doctor Who Magazine issue 584, and the next feature I'm going to talk about is Production Diary, which is written by Scott Hancock, with the following section bit writing. Scott Hancock presents the first of his exclusive updates direct from Doctor Who's HQ. Well, this is unexpected. It's Friday the 2nd of September 2022, and I've just had a catch-up call with Rusty Davis. Usually it's about something script related. I'm the new script editor on Doctor Who, hello, but today I got a text that simply read, I need a Doctor Who magazine chat with you at some point. Well, a chat followed by an impromptu checking of Zoom settings before an important meeting. With actually no, never mind, important meetings can wait. What about Doctor Who magazine? Basically, we want to give readers as much exclusive content as we can in the coming months. Will you keep a wider production diary? Russell asks me. Testing in Zoom. Start today. So I have. This is me starting today. Fingers crossed these pages will give you a sense of everything we've been working on. Auditions, tone, meetings, shoot days, edits, whatever we're able to share. You'll find it exclusively in the pages of this hallowed magazine. I was going to recap how we all ended up here, but if you were watching this on Catch, you'd be hitting skip intro to get to the bit you haven't seen yet. So let's travel back in time to Wednesday the 31st of August. Our first proper script meeting takes place in the London production office. No fiddly Zoom settings to double check, but actual in the flesh round the table meeting for episode 3 of Shooter Gatler's first series. I can't say who it's with, but the script is electric and prompts use of the words of the phrase Hapax Legomenon. Monday the 5th of September, James Page joins the team. He'll be working as brand manager on BBC Studios, dividing his time between their offices in London and our offices in Cardiff. And it's a job that's all-encompassing beyond what we're producing here in our studios. James will also be responsible for Doctor Who's life on screen, ensuring that all the books, audios, comics, podcasts, exhibitions and everything else push to be bigger and bolder than ever. Tuesday 6th of September, first cut viewing of the second 2023 special, which we now know is titled at Wolf Studios, Wales. Our executives and producers gather in the edit suite to watch it, as they believe their enthusiasm for it is infectious. Producer Vicky DeLoe tells me it could be transmission tomorrow, well except for the special effects. And Russell's beyond thrilled. Tom and Tim have done the best job. Thursday the 8th of September, Doctor Who Magazine sends across the first 2 scripts for the exclusive new 14th Doctor comic strip, picking up from The Power of the Doctor's cliffhanger regeneration. Skip ahead, it's brilliant. Friday the 9th of September, the first draft of episode 6 arrives in my inbox. Monday the 12th of September, a second draft of episode 3 is delivered, now ready for heads of department. Thursday the 15th of September, edits of the 3 2023 Doctor Who specials are sent to the BBC and Disney Plus for that. So we know that is the first special is titled Star Beast, special 2 is titled Wild Beyond It, and special 3 is titled The Giggle. Monday the 19th of September, the main production office returns from hiatus. Wednesday 21st of September, series locations meeting. Iwan Roberts, who is the locations manager, leads an initial meeting to talk through requirements for the upcoming episodes, including the division of location versus set builds. Friday the 23rd of September, series special effects meeting with Danny Hargraves and real special effects crew. Saturday the 24th of September, secret companion auditions take place in London with Shooty in attendance. Monday the 26th of September, first day of pre-production on Block 1, although most of us never left the offices over the summer. This is the first time everyone formally returns to start work on the brand new series, including our latest director, fresh to the Doctor Who universe. We ended up doing some indescribable research. Russell has to FaceTime me because it's so difficult to communicate in writing. He raps out a rhythm on his desk, one you'd instantly recognise. What's it called, you ask? Answer: shaven a haircut, 2 bits. Google it. Thursday 29th of September. Sarah Morris, who's the production executive, visits Penryn, a special education school in Swansea, where the pupils use Doctor Who as the inspiration for their termly film project. Steph couldn't enthuse more about the brilliant work that they and their teachers do, and it's a warm reminder of just how much the show impacts people in different ways. And there we have it, 4 weeks in the Doctor Who office whizzing by, and it's not slowing down. With all the crew back and new scripts coming in, the production diary is just going to get busier and busier, and we'll make sure Doctor Who magazine is with us every step of the way. So yes, those were the 2 features that I wanted to include from Doctor Who magazine issue 584, and I should mention even that I'm not going to talk about every little thing. I'm not going to do it page by page because it's not fair to Doctor Who magazine, and it would take years, or months or weeks at least. So you can please buy it. Obviously, I'm going to go through the main bits and pieces, but I'm not going to go through everything because obviously there'll be proper episodes to cover soon. So the next issue is titled the 2023 Yearbook, and the feature from this issue that I'm going to talk about is titled The 3 Doctors. So let's have a read. Alistair McGowan recalls the stories making the headlines in the last 12 months of Doctor Who. The New Year's Day special, Eve of the Daleks, aired on BBC One, earning a 28-day rating of 4.75 million. In Doctor Who magazine issue 573, published on the 6th, Paul Kirkley called it a festive time loop rom-com that's short on spectacle but big on laughs and heart. Ahead of the 6th, BBC Audio issued the Beyond the Doctor Adventure London 1965 and the Target audiobook of 1987's Time the Rani, read by Mal herself, Bonnie Langford. Also in stories from the 24th was the Blu-ray DVD of 2021's miniseries Flux, a mini-sode trailer, The Eternal Mystery, with Nicola Bright reprising a role as a future Perry, dropping on the 20th, revealing 1985 Series 22 as the latest addition to the Blu-ray collection range. Next, in February, latest audiobook Nicholas Briggs reading Target's adaptation of the 1975's Revenge of the Cybermen was released on the 3rd of February. The same day, Doctor Who magazine 574 included the first of a 2-part interview with departing executive producer Matt Strevens. A second Doctor Who magazine publication this month, The Chronicles 2007 bookazine, published on the 24th, covered David Tennant's classic second season, doubtless promoting fond memories for many who hoped the 10th Doctor might one day return to the show, but clearly that could never happen, could it? Next up is March. Another Another Beyond the Doctor audiobook, Sleeper Agents, read by polyactress Annette Wills, was released on the 3rd of March. 2 days later, the 1985 story Revelation of the Daleks was screened at BFI South Bank in London, with guests including Nicola Bryant and the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker, promoting the collection release. With 2 Doctor Who magazines this month, issue 575 on the 3rd, and Matt Strevens teasing next month's Legend of the Sea Devils as a bit of a swashbuckler. Issue 576, released on the 31st, trailed the Reptiles' imminent return with a bonus publication, Doctor Who Discovers Pirates, taken from Fred Newman's unpublished 1978 manuscript. Target Books artist Jeff Cummings returns to paint the cover illustration. Next up is April. Promoted on the cover of TV and Satellite Week, the Easter Sunday special Legend of the Sea Devils aired on BBC One on 17th of April, racking up a 7-day rating of 3.47 million. In Doctor Who magazine 577, published on the 28th, Paul Kirkley called it a breezy swashbuckling bank holiday pirates adventure. A concluding trailer revealed the return of 1980s companions Tegan and Ace in the forthcoming BBC Centenary special. The same day, BBC Sounds dropped the first episode of the 10-part drama Redacted, featuring 3 young students discovering the Doctor's world via their conspiracy podcast, with cameos from Jodie Whittaker, Gemma Redgrave, who plays Kate Stewart, Ingrid Oliver, who plays Petronella Osgood, and Anjil Mahendra as Rani Chandra. Doctor Who magazine's latest special edition, published on the 21st, was wholly devoted to action figures. Subtitled The Essential Guide 1963 to 1996. While issue 577 included a farewell interview with outgoing showrunner Chris Chibnall, Forces TV reran its package of 11th classic 20th century Doctor Who adventures, while the BBC audiobook of 1977's The Face of Evil, read by Leela herself, Louise Jameson, arrived on the 17th. Next up is May. At lunchtime on Sunday the 8th, Scottish Rwandan actor Shooter Gatwa was announced as the next Doctor, following his mysterious social media post of just 2 heart emojis, a plus sign, and a blue box. Hours later, incoming showrunner Rusty Davis unveiled Gatwa on the red carpet at the BAFTA TV Awards. There aren't quite the words to describe how I'm feeling, Gatwa told the press. A mix of deeply honoured, beyond excited, and of course a little bit scared. Doctor Who magazine 578, published on the 26th, was chiefly devoted to the remastered revivals of the 1960s Dalek movies, but a last-minute redesign of the front cover introduced Gatwa instead. New Doctors were now like buses. You wait ages for one and then 2 come along at once. On the 15th of May, a week on from the unveiling of a new Doctor, came the shock of announcement of a new old Doctor, with David Tennant somehow returning to the lead role, accompanied by Catherine Tate, the son of Nobody. Yasmin Finney was unveiled the following day as a new character with a familiar name, Rose. The documentary Doctor Who Am I received its world premiere at the London Sci-Fi Film Festival on the 21st of May, with Matthew Jacobs, writer of the 1996 TV movie exploring American fandom. The Worlds of Wonder exhibition opened at the Museum of Liverpool on the 27th, mixing Doctor Who props with real science in the shops. Latest Beyond the Doctor, released on the 5th, was The Penumbra Affair, read by Susan Jameson. Then a Blu-ray DVD double bill of Legend of the Sea Devils and League of the Daleks was issued on the 23rd of June. On the 13th of June, American star Neil Patrick Harris was announced as a mysterious central character in the forthcoming 60th anniversary episodes. Over the next few days, phone photos emerged from a Bristol location shoot. WFI screened the remasters 1960s Dalek movies on the 19th, with Roberta to voice Susan, Jim Curson, Louise, and assistant director Anthony Way. In attendance, surprise guest was Sergei and Dmitry Subskoy, the sons of late producer Milton Subskoy. Doctor Who and the Daleks, broadcast 1965, was issued on 4K UHD Blu-ray the following day. Also out on Blu-ray that same day, the season 22 collection topped the charts with the Dalek movie at number 3. Doctor Who Magazine's Chronicles 1967 bookazine was published on the 16th. A week later, Tennant and Tate were issue 579's even cover stars. Audiophiles grabbed the Target audiobook of 1964's The Reign of Terror on the 2nd, while Big Finish's Out of Time 3 Wink out on the 8th had the United 6th and 10th Doctors facing Weeping Angels. Now we're into July. So what did we have out in July? With the Dalek movies showing in UK cinemas from the 11th, and Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD released on 4K Blu-ray a week later. Doctor Who Magazine 580, issue 580, published on the 21st of July, unearthed details of Milton Subskoy's unmade 1980s Who movie. New Target novelizations on the 14th included The Eaters of Light and the Fires of Pompeii, both adapted by the original writers, plus fresh versions of David Fisher's 1978 tales, The Stone of Blood and The Androids of Tara. 1964's The Seniorites was issued by Demon Records on triple vinyl on the 22nd. Then on the 28th, Big Finish's Classic Doctors New Monsters Anthology, The Stuff of Nightmares, pitted the 3rd, 4th, 6th and 8th incarnations against modern creatures including Tivolians and Dream Crabs. August. Yes, August. I just checking didn't miss anything. The BBC Yearbook of 1975's The Android Invasion appeared on the 4th, while Doctor Who magazine published a guest star special on the 11th, issue 587, published on the 18th. Trailed the forthcoming animation of the missing 1967 serial The Abominable Snowman. The 16th saw the announcement of the next Blu-ray collection set, 1964-65 Season 2, Maureen O'Brien reprising the role of Vicky, now a Trojan grandmother, for the trailer video, The Storyteller. September, audio addicts could enjoy the Doctor Who and the Keys of Magnus audiobook from 1st September, while Demon's double vinyl of the 1966 serial The Celestial Toymaker was released on the 30th. On the 3rd, there was a BFI Southbank screening of the animated The Abominable Snowman, with the Blu-ray DVD release following 2 days later. Doctor Who magazine issue 582 arrived on the 15th, interviewing the Power of the Doctor stars Sacha Dhawan as the Master, Janet Fielding as Tegan, and Sophie Aldred as Ace. The latter says the pressure is not just to do a great job for the people who don't know who their heck Aces is, for those legions of fans who've been so loyal to the character over the years. Then we're on to October. Doctor Who was at the heart of the BBC centenary celebration, so Doctor Who magazine 583 out on the 13th came with a supplementary magazine called Doctor Who, a BBC production. On the 20th of October, the BBC Two documentary How the BBC Began featured director Waris Hussein discussing Doctor Who's pioneering early days. Then just ahead of the Power of the Doctor airing on BBC One on Sunday the 23rd, Antiques Roadshow featured an autograph collection of 900 Doctor Who signatures worth over £25,000. Though missing out on Radio Times coverage, Jodie Whittaker's swan song made the front of the Listings magazine's Total TV Guide and TV and Satellite Week, featuring no fewer than 7 Doctors. Power's Climactic Regeneration revealed the new Doctor to be David Tennant, and consolidated audience of 5.3 million made it that week's 5th most watched show. A trailer screened immediately afterwards brought Shooty Gatwa's first broadcast words in the part. Someone tell me what the hell is going on here. BBC News then followed up with a Tennant interview. On the next evening, the 24th, the One Show presenters Alex Jones and Jermaine Janis emerged from the TARDIS to introduce Simon Armitage's BBC Centenary poem Transmission Report. Written from a time traveller's perspective, it was performed naturally by Jodie Whittaker and other BBC stars. A new era dawned on the 25th with Bernard Lodge's 1973 Diamond logo revived for the 6th anniversary. Shooty Gatwa announced in an online video that in 2023 the show would be on BBC in the UK and Disney Plus for the rest of the world. After appearing on the US morning talk show Live with Kelly and Ryan, Gatwa stayed in New York to attend a lunch hosted by BBC and Disney. As BBC 100 celebrations continued, the comedy tribute The Love Box in Your Living Room pitted Paul Whitehouse's Hartnell S. Doctor against the Daleks on the 27th. Doctor Who Am I went on cinema release the same day, while a BFI Southbank screening of 1965's The Time Meddler was attended by Peter Purvis, alias Stephen Taylor, on the 29th. Panini published Daleks, the Ultimate Comic Strip Volume 1 on the 1st, and the latest chronicles focusing on 1973 on the 20th. On sale from the 6th was the Target Leaving audiobook of 1979's Nightmare of Eden. November, Doctor Who magazine 584 saw the first licensed merchandise use for the revamped Diamond logo, back for its 3rd stint on the magazine's cover. David Tennant is the Doctor was the cover line for the 2nd time since issue 359 a mere 225 issues ago. A highlight of the issue was an exclusive 14th Doctor comic strip dovetailing with the television series continuity for the first time in the magazine's history. A BBC audiobook of 1966's The Power of the Daleks appeared on the 3rd, followed on the 7th by a Blu-ray DVD release of The Power of the Doctor, alongside a steelbook of all 3 2022 special. Seeker Nakamura's Flux soundtrack also included 2021's Revolution of the Daleks was released as a triple CD by Silver Screen on the 11th. On Friday the 18th, Shooty Gatwa's new co-star was unveiled as part of BBC One's Live Children Need Telethon. Millie Gibson emerged from the TARDIS to reveal that she would be playing the Doctor's companion Ruby Sunday. A 3-minute social media video appeared the next day with Shooty chatting to his new psychic. During the conversation, Millie explained that her ideal TARDIS destination would be ancient Egypt. On Sunday the 20th, Peter Capaldi received the Outstanding Contribution Award from BAFTA Scotland at a ceremony held in Glasgow. Ncuti Gatwa was in the audience, and after Capaldi gave a speech praising the show's new star, the two doctors posed for photographs. So yes, that's it from the 2023 yearbook, and obviously that was from January to November 2022 was when all that news was announced. So yes, let me know what you think of all the articles and news I talked about in this episode, and you can also like and subscribe. But that's it for the Everything Podcast Season 2 episode 123. Goodbye.